What's up, it's Timmons here. Now, since I already talked about my favorite breakthrough film actors and film actresses of the year, it is time for the TV chart. So, here is, of course, my top 10 favorite breakthrough male actors of 2025. And the next video, I'm doing breakthrough film actors. So, here is, of course, my top 10 list. All right. Coming in at number. Okay, I accidentally lost it. All right. Coming in at number 10 is Patrick Bohr from The Pet. Now, of course, here obviously he plays the role of Dr. Frank Langan, who's like a senior resident and Robbie's right hand man. And I never really seen Patrick Bohr in anything beforehand, so this was actually his his first like foray into. He's done like theater and stuff, but this was like his first major TV gig. And I really think this like majority of the other actors on this, has obviously done stuff here and there, but this is actually more their breakout show here. And I really thought Patrick Bohr really plays the part very well. It definitely had some fun moments to it, and can't wait to see him for season 2 when that arrives. All right, number 9, I'm going with Maxwell Ace Donovan for Amazon series The Better Sister. Now, of course, Maxwell, you might know him from that Seven Shows revival, that '90s show, which I actually thought was pretty decent. But this was like one of his bigger break here. Here, of course, is an interesting story where like Chloe, who moves in New York's most elite circles with her layer husband and teen son here, and of course, obviously, you got Maxwell, who plays the son to Elizabeth Banks's character, who's a little spoiler alert here, ends up getting arrested because they think that he was responsible for his father's murder here. And I really thought he did play the part very well. Of course, you got Corey Stowe was good in this one. I mean, yeah, Maxwell definitely does such a really good performance, and really decent performance there. All right, coming in at number 8 is Michael Cooper Jr. for Forever. Now, Forever, of course, is set in 2018's LA, where like two athletes become each other's first love here, and of course, Michael Cooper plays the main character of Justin Edwards, and his chemistry with Lovely Simone is really solid. And I've seen him here and there, but it looks like this was more of his breakout type role here, and he does play the part very well. Really charming throughout. Definitely someone you really want to root for throughout. I mean, he's definitely gives a good performance in the show. All right, number 7 is Peter Dagger for Stick. Now, Stick was a really decent little series that starred Owen Wilson and premiered on, and of course, it premiered on Apple TV this past summer. And of course, here you got Owen Wilson, who plays like this washed-up professional golfer who pretty much turns towards a rising young star in the game here. And Peter Dagger plays the role of the star here, and he of course has like this nice charming relationship, uh, with this bartender who's played by Lila Kay, and their chemistry is pretty decent and all. And yeah, I mean this was a pretty cool year for golf with like Happy Gilmore 2, Stick, and all. And yeah, I never really seen Peter Dagger in anything beforehand, so this was obviously his big breakout role, and like his chemistry with Owen Wilson's pretty decent. Judy Greer does such a good job at playing his mother. Really, definitely makes me want to see him in more stuff after this, and obviously he does have season 2 of Stick coming out. All right, number 6 is going to be a little bit of a cheat here, and I'm actually going to include 2 actors. Asif Ali and Shagar Shakha for Deli Boys. Now, Deli Boys is, of course, a Hulu series, that follows two Paskin American brothers whose lives are upended after the sudden death of their father, and reveals like his criminal enterprise. And I never really seen 2 of these actors in much beforehand, but I really thought they played the brotherly characters really well here. I mean, you don't really see many TV shows with Paskin leads here, and I really thought they did a good job with the show. I mean, if you guys have ever seen Deli Boys, it's on Hulu. Season 2 is coming. Not sure if it's going to be next year or the following, but if you guys haven't seen Deli Boys, it's a really good show there. Number 5 is Blake Cameron James for It Welcome to Derry. I could have gone with almost any of the actors from It Welcome to Derry, but he is more of the major lead here because he will go on to grow up to play the father of one of the losers clubs here, and yeah, he definitely has some decent chemistry with his parents here. Some really heartbreaking like some really intense moments that he goes through in this here too. I mean, it's a really good performance, to say the least. And some of the other actors were pretty good too. When I do my top 10 favorite breakthrough actresses, one of the actresses from this will also be on that list. So that's that. But yeah, I really wouldn't mind seeing this kid in other stuff in the future. All right. Coming in at number 4 is Jake Connolly for Stranger Things final season. Now, obviously, I'm doing this video without the final episode premiering, but so far, this kid is still in so many scenes. I mean, he of course plays the character of Derek Turnbow, and he is like the second. And this kid here, by the way, is hilarious throughout. Like I thought he was going to be very annoying and very douchey at times, but he actually has been become one of my newer favorite characters here. It's always a shame when they always introduce one of the best characters in the final series, But yeah, he really like. So this kid also has a foul mouth. Like, definitely remind. I'm not trying to say anything like rude or anything, but I kid you not. At times, he even reminds me of a live action Eric Cartman in a weird way. He definitely has that foul mouthish approach there. But yeah, he definitely is hilarious throughout. I mean, I'm definitely looking for especially after the last the last 3 episodes. Definitely interested to see what's gonna unfold from him with the final season and more. But yeah, this kid is hilarious. I mean, there are some people who are being annoyed by him and stuff. I can see why. I mean, there are times he could get a little annoying, but he is still in some major scenes in this, and really cool performance there. All right. Number 3 is Sam Novola for The White Lotus season 3. Now, of course, he plays the younger son of Jason Isaacs and Parker Posey's characters. Here and I probably could have done without the whole brotherly blur action. If you watch The White Lotus season 3, you know what scene I'm talking about. But I really did thought he really had a good performance here. Of course, the brother, despite the other scene between those two, I still quite like the brother chemistry between him and Patrick Schwarzenegger. And funny enough, is Sam Novola, like he's been up beforehand. Like he was also in that Noah Baumbach film White Noise on Netflix, and he is also the son of Alexandra Novola, who you might remember from Jurassic Park 3 fame. And he's also the son of Emily Mortimer, who you might know from Scream 3 fame, and she was just in Paddington, Peru, and all. So I know people will be like, "Oh, yeah." People would probably just be like, "Oh, he's just a nipple baby." Blah blah blah. Who cares? He's still a good actor. Who cares who his parents is and stuff? He's definitely a really talented actor here. And I know his next project, by the way, is supposed to be this new show with Connie Bray in it called Phony. So he has that coming. He definitely has. He's also in another film coming out called Driver's License. I think it's called or whatever. It's supposed to be a driver's license type film. But yeah, he's definitely an actor to keep your eye out for. All right, coming in at number 2 is Benito Skinner for Overconstipating. Now, of course, Benito Skinner is is of course like a social media guy here, and this was created by him. And he stars as Benny, who's a former high school jock and closest college student in investigating freshman year here. And he pretty much based on the show on his own like college experience. Meeting a woman who became like his best friend and helped him to come out and all. And I really quite liked Benedicto in this. Definitely had some fun humor to him. I didn't really knew much about him before I saw him in the show, but I really thought he played the part very well. And he's someone to keep your eye out for. Like, obviously, he has season 2 of Overcompensating coming out, which that probably won't come out till next year, I'm guessing, or 2027, I'm guessing. But a really fun show if you guys ever seen that. I mean, to be honest, I feel like Overcompensating is like Animal House for Gen Zers. That's what I really call the show here. But anyway, now my favorite breakthrough actor is the only one who actually won an Emmy for his performance, and that is Owen Cooper for Adolescence. He literally became the youngest actor to actually win an Emmy for Best Supporting Actor, and well deserved right there. He was terrific here. Really, of course, portraying the role of the 13-year-old school kid Jamie Miller, who is arrested after the murder of this girl at his school. And each episode was shot in one continuous take here, and there's times where this kid is a little scary at times. I mean, it really does play the part well. Of course, obviously, I think he's like 13 or 14 now. Definitely, he is someone to keep your eye out for. Of course, his next major gig, he is supposed to be in that new Wuthering Heights movie with Margot Robbie, so he has that coming. And yeah, I mean, definitely, the confession scene and all, really one of the best performances I've seen out of a child actor in recent years. He definitely gives us such a good performance. But that's pretty much it there. Here is my quick rundown. Number 10, Patrick Bell for The Pet. 9, Maxwell H. Donovan for The Better Sister. 8, Michael Cooper Jr. for Forever. Number 7, Peter Dager for Stick. Number 6, Asaf Ali and Shagar Chaka for Deli Boys. 5, Blake Cameron James for It Welcome to Derry. 4, Jake Conley for Stranger Things the final season. 3, Sam Nivola for The White Lotus season 3. 2, Benito Skinner for Overcompensating. And number 1 is Owen Cooper for Adolescence. Now there's a couple of honorable mentions. Like, I forgot the actor's name, but this the kid who was just in Reacher's season 3 that Jack Reacher had to protect and stuff. By the way, perfect casting. I forgot the actor's name though, but he of course played like Anthony Michael Hall's son, and that was brilliant casting. Another one I like to include. Let me see. There's a few others I could have included. Let's see. What do we got here? Samuel Blanken for Alien Earth. A couple of the actors from that show, adults, I could have included them as well. Like tons of other ones I could have included. But let me ask you guys, who are some of your favorite breakout actors of 2025? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Timmy Sire.